Greetings, hope all is well. Apparently it's August now. Now, I don't really believe that, but I guess that's what we're gonna have to go with. Podcast is back, got a new episode right here. So as I was editing the podcast, I did come across a few audio glitches. My guest Mike was going in and out a little bit. I don't think it takes away from the conversation. Still a great conversation. So when you get to that part in the interview, just bear with a brother. I have a whole new mic setup that I use right now, so that won't happen again. But as we grow and as we build, we make improvements, you know? So hope you enjoy the show. Peace. One more, you breathing with me? There you go. All right, and we are here. We are present.
Yes.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Zoned In podcast. My name is Chris. I also go by Monty. We're gonna talk about, what we do here. We approach life and business from a spiritual aspect.
Yes.
So I'm here today with Marie Shavers.
Yes.
Of SPE Spa Organics.
Absolutely.
How you feeling, Marie?
Feeling good. Today is a beautiful day.
It is.
It is our second day into spring.
Okay.
So I have sprung into all entrepreneur things for myself.
Yeah.
We're moving forward. This is the busy time for SPE.
Okay.
So we are outside.
What's that look like? It's a busy time.
Busy time. We do a lot of pop-ups. So we have pop-up shops, a lot of different sales going on. We even attend some festivals. So the fun part is, although we're working, it's a lot of fun events. It's outside. I love outdoors. So real fun, and we making money. So fun and money.
Right, fun and money. That's a good combination.
I can't complain.
You can't go wrong with that. That's cool, yeah. So I met Marie, about 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
At the Atlanta Indie Market. It's a popular, it's an indie market.
Yeah.
It's a place where I think they have it every fourth Saturday, the last Saturday of every month. It's a place where they have like different local vendors in the community, that you can go and just shop with and support. But it's crazy because, they always have them on Saturdays. And with me, what I do with photography, most of my shoots, I'm busy on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So I never really get to go. So I happen to be off that Saturday. I gotta pull up to the indie market. It had been like 2 months since I was able to go. And I pulled up. Man, I was out there for 3 hours.
You had a good time, didn't you?
It was cool. I was buying from everybody. I done went over my budget out this thing, but it was cool. Ate good. I didn't think it was gonna be 3 hours, but when I was leaving, I think you was on the end as I was walking out. And then I said, let me see what you got going on. But I noticed what stood out, you were very attentive. You were present, greeting people. And I noticed you had this confidence about you. That's what I noticed too. So I ended up getting a money candle. One of your money candles. Yo.
How did you like it?
I like it. I think I had my best month in business this month, March.
Okay, so we did good.
Yeah, I think that money candle definitely assisted with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you the candle, and on the way here, you was like, run that back. Bring me another candle.
Yeah, I got to get it back. I told her to bring one more. We're going to see what April looking like. April is already looking promising, so.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely. I know the conversation we had briefly at the market, we kind of dived a little deep. I said, okay, I like our mindset. Definitely want to bring you on the show.
Well, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me so much.
Yeah, so tell the people a little bit about yourself, a little introductory.
Well, I am a business owner, single mom, and a full-time worker. So we are combining all of those things into one.
Wow.
My business, however, is a self-care shop, and that's for your physical, spiritual, and mental. We like to connect with our customers. This is not just about selling you products. It's also about passing on information, helping enlighten you, helping you understand you are not alone, and passing on things that have worked for others and myself, and just helping you feel the community of the healing journey of everyday life and us doing it together. You're not alone. Let's figure it out. Let's heal together. When one of us heals, we all heal. So that's just my goal.
That's real. That's real. How long have you been in business?
This is going on my 3rd year. I am a pandemic business.
Ooh.
I literally went for it. Was spending a lot of time at home, like most of us was during the pandemic when it first kicked off. And I sat there and I said, you know what, now is a great time to pour into myself. The year before that, I had went through some things, you know, life happens. And with that being said, I got on this journey of healing myself, and I had come so far to the point where people are like, you are just a completely different person. What are you doing? How is that going? Tell me more. And it dawned on me, more people need to know about healing yourself and the priority of pouring into yourself and what it's done for my life and the changes that it's made. So I decided, let's do a business that pours to each person, man and woman. Let's try to pass along things that I've learned as far as healing properties, whether if it be natural products for your body. A lot of products out here have terrible chemicals in them, and it's just overly processed with things that we don't need. And let's keep it simple. Let's start back at the basics. Spiritually, I'm big on crystals. I'm big on taking time out for yourself. A lot of people hate the term selfish. I think that's totally incorrect.
Okay.
If you cannot be selfish with yourself, you will never heal yourself. If you're making time for everything else and everyone else, you will end up empty-handed. You have to pour into yourself, and you are no good to anyone else until you are whole. So, biggest priority was really passing on that healing journey. I wanted everyone to glow up with me. You know what I mean? So.
That's real. Yeah. I tell people a little bit of selfishness is healthy. Because the way I see it, that means you love yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta rock with you. You gotta, I can't do that. You gotta say no. You gotta tend to your garden.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you don't, that's when we start having the mood swings and the fatigue and the health problems. And it just trickles down. You're no good to anyone if you're doing that all the time. You have to have time for yourself. My biggest thing for myself is taking baths. My phone goes on do not disturb, and I'm terrible. Actually, my phone has been on do not disturb at 9 o'clock for the past 3 months. So if you're trying to reach me, unless I feel like reaching back out, I'll see that I got the call. But if I'm having me time and I'm just unwinding and doing me, I'm not calling back. I'll see you tomorrow.
You gotta prioritize.
Absolutely. But bath time is my time.
How often you take baths?
Oh, probably 15 days out of a month.
Okay.
Yes, literally I am in the bathtub with my glass of wine. I even have one of those bath trays and it props up. I put my tablet on there if I want to listen to Hertz, if I want to watch my favorite TV show. It goes down in the tub. So you've been there
for a minute?
Oh yeah. Okay. And if I'm having a real good day, I might bring a snack. I might have some oranges, some grapes, you know?
You got breakfast instead of breakfast in bed, breakfast in the tub.
Yes, I'm a big, especially for women, I highly suggest, I think somewhere along the way, we stopped taking baths.
You know what? What happened? We did start taking baths.
We stopped taking baths, and somewhere down the line, I remember, I can't remember who said it, but I remember being in school, and I think this girl was getting picked at, and they're like, you take baths, all the dirt stays on you. And I don't know who said that, but as women, because we have wounds, and they're very organic, and they have different organisms and bacteria. We are literally a living universe in a body. Yeah. And we have to learn how to tend to our womb. And I noticed that's one of the things we don't do anymore, especially for women. Men, okay, I'll give you a pass. Women, it's time to start soaking in the tub again, sis. We gotta sit in that water. Tend to your garden. That's the tend to your garden for women. Get in that water. When you're in the shower, it's just draining down. We have an open organ. Your womb is an open organ. You want to clean it properly. Water. We need water in those special areas.
That's real. Yeah. That's real.
For real.
So what you call like a spiritual bath?
Definitely. That's kind of what I do. I have spiritual baths. I do offer them. I have some that are prepackaged, but I prefer my customers to reach out to me, give me a little information. What exactly are you trying to do? Because I love to tailor it exactly to that. So I put different herbs in there, and I also put a special crystal with whatever that you're going through that'll help with that healing aspect of what you're trying to do, so we can be right on point and we can get to what we're really trying to accomplish.
Okay. So you said you started your healing journey that kind of transitioned you into your business. What did that, I guess it's just maybe at a high level, what did you do what's some of the things that you did to heal yourself?
Definitely more me time. That's where my bath ritual came from. It is literally a ritual for me. I internalized a lot of stress to the point where I was going to a counselor, I was going to a chiropractor, I was going to a massage therapist every 5 minutes. And although I'm not saying that that's not something good for your body, but at the point where you're having to do this on a basis to just live, to get past your anxiety, for me, it was so unhealthy. My anxiety had gotten to a point where I was not eating, I'm losing weight. I was just completely depressed. I cried every single day. You know, I was recently single, and that was the real eye opener, that I could not be alone by myself. And I said, something's wrong here, and we have to figure out what it is. And with all of this sitting with myself, a lot of people don't take the time out to be with themselves enough to ask themselves or to be honest with themselves. So I would literally journal and sit down. What am I feeling today? Why am I feeling this way? Let's get to the root of it. And once we find the root of it, well, what can I do to make this better for me? What do I need from myself? What do I need from others? And that started shifting my perspective a lot. Also realizing that a lot of the things that happen to us are not against us. A lot of things are just situational. You know, you go through certain things to learn, and until you learn that lesson, it's not happening so that you will fail in life. These things are happening to teach us. We're creatures of knowledge and learning. And unless you go through it, unless you touch the stove and you say that's hot, you won't really know what cold is. You know what I mean? You have to go through these things to grow. And I think bringing it all together, developing myself, understanding what my red flags, knowing my red flags, knowing where they come from, knowing what I need to do for myself to be a better me, knowing what I'm no longer accepting also came with that. So protecting my energy more, being intentional in everything that I do. No matter what I'm doing, I'm very much intentional with what I'm doing. My business is an intentional act of trying to pour into others. And when it's time to pour into myself, that's what I do. Some days I might work. Typically, I try to work at least 3 pop-up shops a month on the weekends. Usually the weekends are when I do pop-ups, but it can vary because I still practice what I'm preaching. I'm going to pour into myself before I can give to others. So
that's real.
This is a balancing act at all times. And it's all started from the deepest, darkest, ugliest places of myself. And it's just blossomed into something that not only healed me, but I know for sure is helping others.
That's good. That's good. That's amazing.
I love my business so much.
That's what's up. So you said balance. You said the key word, balance. To me, if it's one word to describe like how I approach life, it's balance.
For sure.
You know, I just try to apply balance just throughout every aspect of my life. You know what I'm saying? So for you, you have a daughter, you have a business, you have a job. What's your balance
and
look
a
like?
million friends who want to do things all the time.
How you call it? It's only 24 hours in a day. It really ain't even 24 no more, but we can talk about that later.
Hello. Honestly, my calendar has become my best friend.
Okay.
Definitely utilizing of my calendar. So a typical work week is Monday through Friday. I work as an insurance adjuster, and that's 8 to 5. if I can get out early, I'm gonna try. But typically, let's start off on Monday. Monday, I am literally looking at every new order I've gotten over the weekend, and I'm trying to have those prepared and ready to ship by Tuesday. So Monday, I go to work, I get off, and I'm packaging orders, and I'm slapping labels on it, and I'm getting everybody's packages together. And then Tuesdays, I try to go ahead and look for a pop-up shop, either for another week in advance, or if I'm missing something that week, an event I can work.
Okay. And
then we're also making that post office stop on Tuesday. Wednesdays, I'm trying to get to the gym. But realistically, sometimes I miss it if I'm too tired. And I just honor the fact that I need rest. Thursday, Friday, still work. Keep in mind, my daughter goes to school. I gotta make dinner. I gotta make sure her hair is together. I gotta make sure homework is together. I'm still doing all of this and trying to tend to my business. So I literally have reminders in my phone. I have timelines of you have until this time to get this done. You have until this time. And if we can't get it done, well, we just got to roll over to the next day. Friday gets around. Friday is cool. Friday is usually my day where I take some time out for myself, either if it's going out, getting some food with friends, etc., or Saturday mornings. But typically Saturday, especially in the spring and summer, I am at a pop-up shop. And I'm letting everyone know where I'm at, and we're going live, and we're talking about the products while we're there, and we're talking to our customers, and we're just vibing out with the crowd. We're vibing out, and I also am a firm believer in spreading the Black dollar. So I also am shopping while I'm at these events.
Got to.
Sunday is typically a rest day because now we have to prepare for starting over in the week. So Sunday is usually I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna have me a good tall glass of wine, and hopefully I can catch Snowfall or my favorite anime. We are wrapping up the day.
That's good. So you really have to, because the way I came across this concept, it's not time management, it's managing your energy. Because you can have all the time in the world, but if you don't really have the energy to do it.
If you are depleted, it's over.
So for you, you have a lot of, you have a few layers there, and then it's only so much time in the day. So it seems like you do a good job of managing your energy.
Well, honestly, I'm still working on that. I'm not perfect. My friends often tell me to go sit down somewhere. Like, you have done enough. And to me, I think it's my Aries spirit. I'm just like, I can do more. I can do this. I can do this.
All about it,
And then I get to the point where I'm burnt out, and now I have to take a whole week of rest because I am burnt out. So I'm trying to be more intentional on focusing on that and doing better. I also have this really bad habit of, when I get into something, I'm a perfectionist and I'm zoned in and I'm on it. And I only finish. I don't start, I finish. So I'm one of those people, if I start something, I literally cannot rest until I finish. And I'm trying to learn how to take breaks from things. So my latest obsession has been remodeling my house. And it started with, I'm just gonna change the doorknobs. I'm just gonna paint. Well, so far I've changed the doorknobs. Every single doorknob. I have a new door lock. I have a new security system. I've painted, put wallpaper up. I have new flooring, new bed sets. I saw your Instagram post.
You was like, had a drill and everything.
Yes, I am the DIY queen, okay? I bought my house and learned I don't want to pay an electrician $300 today, okay? So I'm trying to get better at learning my own energy levels and responding appropriately so I can be more efficient, because then I get to the point where I'm trying to do things and I'm just sluggish and I'm slow because I'm tired and I'm trying to push through and it's not working.
How many times have you burnt out?
I've burnt out a lot. The problem is I have a lot of energy.
Okay.
So then I don't know I'm burnt out until I'm burnt out. So I have to be intentional on, you've spent 4 hours on this today. Take a break. Mm-hmm. I have to, because I'm like the Energizer Bunny. Just keep going, keep going. And I won't know until I've passed out. And usually it ends up with me being on my phone trying to do something for the business or at the computer, and either I've dropped the phone in my face because I fell asleep or I've fallen asleep doing something. I'm like, okay, it's time to wrap it up. Or I haven't eaten. I literally have skipped meals and realized I have not eaten all day because I've just been doing things, and that's not good.
Yeah.
So I've had to 12 o'clock, take a lunch. 4 o'clock, eat dinner.
You gotta implement breaks in there.
I've also become a fan of, I keep a little basket in my car.
Okay.
And it has water and snacks and things. So if I'm on the move and I can't stop right then, I just grab it out the back and keep moving. So I can be proud of myself and not skip a meal.
Do you practice breath work?
I used to do yoga. I really, really enjoyed yoga. I will admit I have not been doing as much breathing work, but like I said, usually when I'm in my tub, that's my meditation. That's my breathing work. That's my, let's let it all out. Let's inhale, exhale. We are here right now. My positive self-talk. I'm a big believer in affirmations. So I speak kindly to myself. Even if I feel like I have failed at something, that's okay. What did we learn? Let's move forward. So breathing work, affirmations, rest, water.
Water is key.
Water has really changed a lot.
Water is key.
So making sure I'm drinking enough water to keep my body moving and to even absorb any nutrients that I'm trying to take in. It's made a real big difference. I was taking vitamins and it didn't dawn on me, if you're not drinking water, it's not really doing anything. You're not getting it for real.
That's interesting. I believe that. One thing I found too that helps me is I'm all into breathing. I'm gonna eventually become a breathwork practitioner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's key when it comes to energy because energy moves through the body through the breath. You know, we always have energy, but it's always kind of potential. Sometimes it gets dormant.
And regulated.
Yeah. So you do that. I just tell people, do just 10 deep breaths twice a day. It goes a long way. Even if, let's say when I had a job at the time, let's say the middle of the day, I just stop, lay down, take some deep breaths, and you be good. You know, so I would definitely recommend, especially, do you have a period where you transition from when you get off work until you get into your business? Okay.
And usually, I guess I'll do more breathing than I have thought about, but I get home and most people keep going. I'm gonna sit down.
You got to.
I'm home.
Yeah.
I'm in my new environment.
Yeah.
This place is a safe place. I like it here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So also, I think most of the breathing work for someone with anxiety is when my anxiety was really, really, really high.
Okay.
So I don't think I do it as much as I used to. But if I am going through something, or if I've even stopped one of my friends, and my friends will tell you, I am such a sap. I didn't used to be a sap, but if I'm noticing you're tense, I'm gonna come and hug on you and I'm just going,
okay.
We are here together and you are okay and we're gonna get through this and you are not alone and girl, it's all right. My man, you're doing a good job. We're gonna be okay. And I think that's important. One thing is protecting your energy, but also don't be afraid to pass it to those who need it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sharing that love, sharing that connection with people, especially those who are close to you. I think one of the biggest annoyances that I have with everyone trying to get more intentional in, this woke phase that we are in, there's still some people who are toxic teaching or trying to teach people certain things. And you may quote something good, but used in the wrong tense, it's toxic. And people have this protect your peace that doesn't give you a reason to mistreat someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a difference in saying, hey, I'm not available right now. This time is for me. And when I am available,
I feel that.
I'll be able to be there for you. And it's another thing to say, hey, I'm sick of you doing this. It's just how you go about it. I try to treat everything, even when frustrated or upset, I try to do things out of love, no matter what. With my interpretation of what someone is telling me, I try to receive it with love. With how I try to display myself to others, I try to give it with love. No matter what, even when I'm frustrated, I'm angry, I'm quick. I'm an Aries, so I'll be like, huh? Real quick. But in my moments, I have learned to take a step back, evaluate, just be a little bit more slow. We react too fast. And sometimes you have to understand that everything ain't about you.
True.
Some people are just having a bad day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you can't take it personal.
You can't take it personally.
Okay, you having a moment, I'll digress.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you have to, a lot of people internalize what someone else is going through and they're treating me this way and they're being this way. It's not about you.
It ain't about you.
And a lot of us will stop taking on other people's energy when we start to learn to disconnect from their experience versus ours.
Exactly. It's from a place of acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just accept that this person is going through something. It ain't really got nothing to do with you.
Or even, I think something that's tender or something that I try to talk to people about that I notice, a lot of us are going out here and we're trying to change other people. That's never gonna work.
No.
And so when you said acceptance, it sparked in my mind because acceptance has become something that is so big for me.
Okay.
There are a lot of things in my life that I realize I will never be able to change. And just accepting it and being open to other opportunities of what I wanted in this situation to grow somewhere else and not trying to force things and to just flow with it. This is not my place. This is not the place. This is not it. That's okay. I have plenty more other spaces in the earth, the universe. It's a lot of space for me here. I can take it up somewhere else. I can grow this somewhere else. And as long as I'm trying to manifest whatever it is, and I'm speaking that into existence, baby, I'm seeing it. It's fine. It's fine. Whether if it's money, whether if it's love, whether if it's more opportunities, whether if it's certain connections. I went through a phase where I have an entire new friend group. I probably have 2 or 3 friends still from the old crew.
Okay.
But things that no longer serve me, Lord, let it fall away.
Yeah.
Spirit, let it fall away, please. Please. And it starts to trickle away. And as you start to cultivate certain things in yourself, what doesn't align with that, it can't be around you anyway. It's just not gonna work. If you have a negative Nancy around all the time and you are practicing intentional space, they don't want to be around that. They don't want to be around you no more. She too positive for me. I'm trying to be mad right now. I don't want to hear that.
I feel that. That happens. That happens.
For sure.